Hello, Thiago. Now we're gonna do a lesson of baking bread, white bread. Now, first we see what sort of ingredients we need. We need one sort of bowl to make the dough in, and then we have one here to take the water to put into the flour. And we have the flour, we have the yeast, and we have salt, and we have a measure here to 12. So you have the flour there, we put that aside, and then you put a little bit of the salt. It's a very small, not much salt, but you have a small measure here. You can see how
a teaspoon.
Teaspoon salt there. So yeah, but first I put the salt in here, and then I'm going to work with to put the water. And you remember it was 40 degrees, and before you put it in there, you're going to put the yeast, 1 bag of yeast or 25 gram of yeast. So then here, this is the liquid that you're going to put into the flour. Liquid in here, and then we start to put together. So you're going to find that we soon have still a bit, you feel that it's a little bit warm, the dough, sort of good temperature, and you will soon feel that you have a working space. It's very important that you have, and you may need to put a little bit more flour into it. You feel that when you have been starting to work there, and it shouldn't be too dry, so you feel that it's less and less stay in your fingers. You put everything in. You feel that the dough is sort of a little bit elastic. You put it like this on the working space, and then you can leave this, if it has sort of flowers a little bit around, but you can let it be like this. And you put it over like this and let it rest for 1 hour.
Okay,
so
we'll come
that's
back.
the first step. We come back.
Okay.
Been 1 hour later, and look here what's going to happen when I lift the towel. See?
Ah,
That the yeast had done the dough bigger.
to rise.
To rise. I take a little bit of flour, put it on top, like this, and then I have a little bit of a bunch of flour there on the side to see, because now I'm going to start to work on the dough again, so it gets smaller again. But now you can work on it in 5 minutes when you don't have any machine who work on the dough. But the hands is very good. Take a little bit of the flour and put on depending on what you have to.
Thiago, this is a tile, a clay tile, é uma telha.
So I put a
A
little
gente
bit
vai
of
assar na telha.
put a little bit of flour into the bottom. If you have a plain one, you put the flour in the bottom. So you have, and then you, depending on how much space you have, but in this case, I divide it in 2 pieces.
But aren't you gonna wait another hour?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that after I put it into the.
Ah, okay.
But in this case, I will do a baguette, so I have to make the dough to be sort of small. So, see here, and this gonna rise in the next hour. You're gonna leave it there for an hour. Towel, and let it be there for an hour more. And now on top of the dough, and then we wait.
Okay.
And before we're gonna put it into the oven.
Okay.
So See, after the second hour, the dough looks like this. A little bit of water, and then you hansel it all along.
Just water.
Just water, and that's enough. And now, oh, you have the oven, and you have 225 or gas 8. Put it in the middle of the oven. And it should be there for about 15-20 minutes.
The great moment.
You open the oven, take the bread out, pick it up. What you do now is you still have the water here with the brush, and you do it like this. You pencil it a little bit, so it's not going to be too hard. That's the reason that you put a little bit water on. So, ready? And ready to serve.
Ah, very good. Well done.